For those of you who enjoy actual real games, actual Japanese games, you would say, around this time, you start to get the announcements and the rumors of lots of games that are coming out of Japan. And those of you who are fans of real games, those of you who are fans of Japanese games, right now is the time to get genuinely really excited. And I mean, even at E3, look at last year's E3 alone, where we had nothing but plethora upon plethora of Japanese games, and just go back and watch the footage. I did a live reaction here on my channel last year's E3, so check that out. And check out the reaction of the audience, the way people were jumping out of their chairs, people were grabbing onto their heads, people were grabbing onto their cocks, people were, digging their fingers in their anal canal. Like it was insane on how hyped people were for Japanese games, especially when it pertained to the PlayStation brand. Now, I deliberately, on this channel, created a civil war amongst the Japanese fanatics who grew up on the PlayStation brand, purchased Japanese games, and it's only about 5 of us. It's only about, I can literally name all 5 of us who are those people when it comes to the PlayStation brand. You know what I mean? And I deliberately wanted to expose that the PlayStation brand was nothing more than Naughty Dog cocksuckers and fucking multi-plat buyers. Deliberately wanted to expose that, to show that this motherfucking community was a joke. And guess what? Sobi70 got the exposing. If you go down and look at all of my fucking videos where I'm talking and praising and uprising, just go to any video of mine and you will see the comment section laced with the comments beyond comments of people going, come on, Japanese games, this isn't the 90s anymore. Come on. Not only that, you can look and see that comment, and you will see chillings upon chillings of thumbs ups going, people supporting said comment. And now, as E3 approaches, and as the Japanese games are being announced, and the Persona release dates, and the Final Fantasy 12s are being announced, all types of just wow Japanese games that are being announced and ready. Even Japanese games are being launched this summer. A whole plethora of Japanese games dropped today. And now that these alleged Sony fanboys have buried themselves into this corner, now they have nothing to get excited for. Now the PlayStation is all mine again. Now the PlayStation belongs to me. Now that I've tricked these because they're so stupid. You know what I mean? I'm tired of these motherfuckers who think they're smarter than me when they consistently spend half of their day watching, goat fuckings and chicks with dicks on Pornhub. Whatever type of fucking website that they get their fucking jollies from. Now they're buried themselves to the point where only thing they can do now is when E3 arrives, all they got to do is get excited for another motherfucking multi-plat, another motherfucking sequel to another piece of shitty, not even that, a fucking remaster. Just get excited for remastered games that came out less than 3 years ago. We'll talk about it. And it's great. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And it's only like 5 of us. So now us 5 can sit here and just indulge in just all these great games. And meanwhile, this E3, whatever fucking game that they show some type of fucking trailer to that has no type of gameplay, it's just a cutscene, and they don't have, and they don't know whether they get excited for it or not. Well, IGN will prepare for them to get excited for it. Games like Overwatch and Destiny and whatever Ubisoft game that they show off. But anyway, I want to talk about a couple of things. I wanted to put that out in the air. I wanted the real Sony fanboys, all 5 of us, to know that it's about to go down on E3. You know what I mean? It's going down right now, so I know E3 is about to go down. And I want the motherfuckers who are just Johnny-come-latelys, who are exposing themselves by saying, come on, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's like, being pussy built, being a bitch made, being like your good for nothing, God-forsaken mother can get you in a lot of trouble. Why? Because you don't have a vagina. Your mother can get out of these situations because she has a vagina. Your mother can talk all that shit, all that bullshit, but can bury herself out of that hole because she has a vagina. But you guys can't do that because, you don't have a vagina. Anyway, I want to talk about a couple things. Final Fantasy 12. I did multiples of videos, and I did one deliberately video of I was asking PlayStation for top 10 HD or remakes or remasters or whatever that I would like to see. Final Fantasy 12 was on that list. Final Fantasy 12 is not one of my favorite Final Fantasies, but at the time when I was playing it, I believe the 360 was coming out. I believe. I wouldn't say the 360 was coming. Yeah, 360 was coming out. But I remember the original Xbox came out, and the original Xbox was giving you a graphical boost. And Final Fantasy 12 was coming at the end of the PlayStation 2 life cycle, So at the time, if a game ever really needed an HD remaster, I would say that this game really does need it. I can't wait to really dive back into this world because on paper, Final Fantasy 12 should be one of the dopest games out there. From the skills tree to the party members. You can basically make your characters whatever you want to make. You can make them a mage. You can make them a bow and arrow specialman. You can make them a swordsman. Like it's just has all that grind and love and all of that you would think that this game on paper should be successful. But for some reason, when I was playing this game back in the day, and I remember deliberately I went to GameStop with my ex-girlfriend at the time, and I got the game, and I was excited for the game, and we were up at midnight because it was a midnight launching, and I went home and I played it, and I literally fell asleep. The game was kind of boring. But that's what I'm saying. I don't know because it was the graphics. I'm not really a graphics whore, but for some reason, the graphics for Final Fantasy 12, where it seemed like it was a whole lot of detail, it was a whole lot of atmosphere, it was doing things that Uncharted fucking 4 couldn't even do. But it was just a little blurry, a little fuzzy, a little gooey, a little gamey, So hopefully with this graphical boost, that I think this game needed a long time ago, and I'm so happy that we're getting it now. So I'm going to dive back into this motherfucker, and I'm going to see if the graphical boost is going to make this game a little bit more better. And I'm not a graphics guy, but I remember at the time I was getting bored. I remember I took that same save and played the game less than 3 or 4 years ago, and I found myself just being, bored. Just bored. Now, Final Fantasy 13, I wasn't bored. I just didn't like that game. I just didn't think it was a good game. I just didn't think it was a fucking game. Final Fantasy 13 was really pushing this bullshit generation that we have today, of games. And 12, I didn't think it was a bad game. Just thought I was bored. Another thing, Persona 5 finally get the release date. February 2017. I mean, and not only that, to me, it's fine. February 2017, not a big deal. People are posting the old, trailer of the Persona where it had an original release date. I'm not sure what the year was, 2013, 14. Who knows? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? I'm going to tell you why these motherfuckers are doing it in a second, but 2017 is fine. When it comes to the games that I play, take your fucking time. These people today are so used to consuming yearly installments of bullshit. They don't even know how to fucking wait for a classic game. I always say, good things come to those who wait. I'm going to wait for Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. Oh no, please, not Final Fantasy. I'm going to wait for Persona 5. Was I saying Final Fantasy the whole time? If I was, please shoot me. Jesus Christ. Persona 5. I don't mind waiting for that. 2017. The Japanese gets it before us, but that's because they've already made it. It's a Japanese game. It's being made in Japan. I remember somebody asked me, how come we can't get these games first before Japan? I'm like, Japan's making it. What the fuck? When did these, Yeah, so, the date is fine to me. I think I don't mind waiting for this game. I'm not one of these Johnny-come-lately gamers where we grew up in a generation of just throwing out yearly installments of bullshit, And even when they tried to do that in our generation, we destroyed the fucking game. And that was Tony Hawk Pro Skater. In the top 10 list, it's top 10 rated on Metacritic as one of the greatest games. And we fucking shitted on Tony Hawk Pro Skater for giving us yearly installments of that bullshit. Our generation didn't play that bullshit. This generation, you can do anything. You can scam these motherfuckers for anything. Men, might I add. Men being scammed. A man being scammed is just fucking insane. I've never seen anything like that before. I've seen women get scammed. There were girls that I met, and they would come home with bags of butter. You'd be like, what the fuck is what's with the bags of butter? I don't even eat butter. I use fucking almond butter, I use the healthy butter, margarine. If that margarine is the farthest I will go. Bringing home bags of butter. I'm like, why are you bringing bags of butter? It was on sale. Scamming. Women, buying things because it's on sale. Now we got to eat all this goddamn butter. Now I got to cook, all my meals in butter because there was a sale. Now we got men that are being tempted to buy games that are less than 3 or 4 years old just because there's a HD graphical boost in Skyrim. Why are you buying this game? Why are you buying Skyrim? Because it's remastered. I'm like, you could play the same fucking shitty ass game on the PlayStation 3, the Xbox One, Xbox 360, excuse me, and Xbox One probably with the backwards compatibility. We got men falling for scams. Are we men anymore? I don't know. But anyway, nigger nerds and dweebs and cheese eaters and goat fuckers, all of a sudden motherfuckers are trying to complain about this 2017 release date. I'm like, come on, man, fall back. Me alone was the only motherfucker. I got into a fight with the Xbox fanboys for enjoying Persona. Now motherfuckers want to hop on the Persona bandwagon. Motherfuckers' first Persona was Persona 4. Motherfuckers think that Persona 4 Golden on the Vita was the first Persona game. Me and my sister was playing these goddamn Persona games years ago. Taking turns, going back to back. Anyway, all these motherfucking marble mouth nigga nerds on my fucking Twitter timeline talking about 2017. I mean, come on, it's complete bullcrap. And meanwhile, these same motherfucking nigger nerds are excited for Final Fantasy 15. It took them damn near 20 years to make this bullshit ass game. You want to compare it? You want to do comparisons to Persona 5? Are you kidding me? These same marble mouth nigger nerds that will give Final Fantasy a pass because the main protagonist looks like Sasuke and everybody wants to fuck Sasuke for some reason. It's insane. It's insane. It's insane. Anyway, very excited. These two news is right here. I wanted to talk about it yesterday, but I wasn't in town. I wasn't able to talk about Final Fantasy 12. But I could talk about it now, and I could blend it in with the Persona 5. Very excited. I pre-ordered. I don't do collector's editions, and I pre-ordered the collector's edition for both of them. Even if I don't even know if 12 has one, I pre-ordered it. You know what I mean? And whatever stickers or T-shirts or whatever, and little action figures on the bag, crayons, whatever the fuck they want to give me, it's fine. I'll do the collector editions for Persona, but that's it. I'm not some type of fucking dweeb sitting in my home with collector's editions of Skyrim and all these other shitty ass fucking games. What the fuck? Collector's edition. Who the fuck buys collector's editions? I do, Zebby, and I'm pretty cool. Get the fuck out of here. You motherfuckers are taking your Smash Brothers to the prom. Motherfuckers ain't cool. Anyway, very excited. I'm kind of like more excited for what Final Fantasy 12 was going to be out. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm excited for Persona 5, no doubt. No doubt. I'm very excited for Persona 5. Man, I don't know. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I can't wait for E3. I'm going to do my E3 prediction video. I want to do 2 more videos. I want to do one video on the PlayStation 4 Neo. I didn't get a chance to talk about that. And I'm going to do an E3 prediction video. But I don't know what to predict at E3 because, or demands, you would say. Because everything that I wanted has come. No homo. Only thing that just didn't meet up to the standards was the Final Fantasy VII remake. That game is completely opposite of what I thought that was going to be. But it's catered to more of a modern day, fuckboy audience, you would say. You guys. But anyway, I gotta run to the store. I might get Odin Spear or I might get the Altaria, the Alchemist type game. I don't know. I'm picking out of those two. I'm leaning more towards the Alchemist game. See how that game's gonna be. But anyway, I'm out of here, man.